time for Donkey of the Day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Did she get Donkey of the Day? Please tell me.
Absolutely.
I have become Donkey of the Day.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Donkey of the Day for Thursday, September 4th. Today is Beyonce's born day.
Hurry.
Yes. Drop on the clues bombs for Beyonce. You know I'm a Pinkett Smith, Winfrey, Knowles Carter. But Donkey of the Day for Thursday, September 4th goes to Laken Snelling. Okay, she is 21 years old, and she was a University of Kentucky cheerleader. University of Kentucky, as far as I know, is a great school. Drop on the clues bombs for the University of Kentucky. I'm telling you right now, I'm only saying that based off the history of their basketball program, okay? I know nothing about the school other than their basketball program. I was born in the 1900s, 1978 to be exact, so I remember Coach Rick Pitino, okay? Coach John Calipari, okay? Players like Jamal Mashburn and Anthony Davis and Julius Randle, DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall, just to name a few. So when you hear me say Kentucky is a great school, I'm only basing it, okay, off the quite a few times I've seen them in the Final Four. Now, Laken was a cheerleader. And according to her last TikTok on June 25th, she posted an emoji of a mother holding a baby under her list of goals. She also had a wedding ring, a house, and some cash. So people were shocked to hear what we ended up hearing about Laken, okay, after seeing her post about her mother goals. Let's go to ABC 7 Eyewitness News for the report, please.
Laken Snelling entering a courtroom Tuesday in downtown Lexington. Snelling entered a plea of not guilty at a 1 p.m. arraignment. The 21-year-old was arrested by Lexington police, charged with abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and concealing the birth of an infant. According to an arrest citation, officers were called to her home last Wednesday after a dead newborn was found hidden in a closet. The citation says the infant was found wrapped in a towel inside of a black trash bag. Also, according to the citation, after being interviewed by officers, Snelling admitted to giving birth and to concealing the birth by cleaning any evidence, placing all cleaning items used inside of a black trash bag, including the infant, who was wrapped in a towel. After being arrested, she was in the Fayette County Detention Center until yesterday, posting a $100,000 bond, according to a court document.
How can everything be going so right in your life and then, bam, wrong turn? Now, I know some of y'all are thinking right now, hey, if she didn't want to have a baby, why didn't she just have an abortion? Well, let the record show that abortions are completely banned in Kentucky, completely illegal, okay, with limited exceptions for the life or serious physical health of the pregnant person. Now, you can go out of state to get an abortion, and I know you're probably thinking, hey, this young woman seems like she had a lot of options. Well, she did. But when you're 21 and, I don't know, maybe trying to hide your pregnancy from people, those options are probably limited. And this is why, young people, it is very important to trust in your elders. I know, listen to the kids, bro, yes, but old people for counsel, young people for war. And a lot of you youngins are fighting wars you simply not built to win. Okay, not without some wise counsel from your elders. Okay, hey, young world, listen to me. There is nothing you are going through in your life that you cannot go to an adult about. All right, parents, if you don't have a relationship with them, grandparents, okay? If you don't have a relationship with your grandparents, there's some aunts, uncles, a teacher. Hell, you was a cheerleader. What about your coach? Okay, all I'm simply saying is whenever your mind says, you know what, I'm pregnant, but I'm going to keep it, maybe conceal my pregnancy, and then when the baby is born, wrap it in a towel, stuff it in a black trash bag, and then just put it in my closet and move on with my life. That is not how any of that works, man. Okay, but that is why you need older people for counsel. Not to mention, this is also why you can't stereotype people, because society would have you believe that 21-year-old Laken Snelling, okay, cheerleader at the University of Kentucky, wouldn't behave like this. You would expect this from Brenda, okay, because Brenda barely got a brain. All right, Brenda can barely spell her own name. Well, guess what? Neither can Laken. All right, Brenda wasn't the only person having a baby on the bathroom floor. Brenda wasn't the only person who didn't know what to do, okay? Didn't know what to throw away and what to keep. All right, Brendan was not the only person who wrapped the baby up and threw it in the trash heap. I mean, Laken threw the baby in the closet, but she still treated the child like trash. Listen, children, okay? Young people, I'm begging you, confide in your elders, all right? Seek them for counsel, even if you got to lean on complete strangers, because the adults in your life, okay, are trash, all right? If you got to lean on complete strangers because the adults in your life are trash, fine, all right? Just find an adult to talk to when you find yourself in difficult situations and you're faced with challenging choices, all right? Proverbs 11:14, where there is no guidance, of people false. But in an abundance of counselors, there is safety. Find you some wise counsel. Please let Remy Ma give Lake and Snelling the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
What a sad story.
Very sad.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Especially when your goal was to be a mother. Mm-hmm. And you in college. You're a cheerleader for the University of Kentucky. Horrible. Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Hold up. Every day I wake up.
Wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?